Elliot. This shit is chuggy as fuck.
All right, well, let's take a second and examine the whole Pete Davidson situation.
Boyfriend.
Pete Davidson is proving to be the perfect boyfriend just in time for Valentine's Day. In a new ad campaign for Reformation, Pete reveals his newly ink-free body. Amid the Saturday Night alums' ongoing process of getting nearly 200 tattoos removed, the 31-year-old comedian shows off his updated skin, only wearing cream-colored pants, socks and briefs, posing on a carpeted floor. And even though it seems like Pete is easily embracing his new tattoo-less body, the ink removal process is anything but easy. On January 30th, Pete opened up to Jimmy Fallon about the painful experience.
Some of your tattoos are going away.
Yeah, I've been burning them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost gone.
Is it painful?
It's horrible.
It is, right?
Oh, it's worse.
Worse than getting them.
Well, they got to burn off a layer of your skin, and then it has to heal for like 6 to 8 weeks, and you can't get in the sunlight, and then you got to do it like 12 more times. Yeah. So really think about that Game of Thrones tattoo you're thinking of getting.
So, does Pete...
Now, you see anything? You see anything here? You notice anything? This doesn't strike you as odd. It's over.
Face it, it's over.
This Pete Davidson thing marks a moment culturally, like the whole Billy Bob and Angelina thing.
Now, the thing with Billy Bob, and you've talked so openly about it, how do you carry stuff of his around? You know the story, you carry a vial of blood of his?
Vial.
What is it?
It's stuck to my microphone. It's his blood.
Or like that whole Megan Fox and MGK thing.
Fiance Machine Gun Kelly, which the pair apparently expressed with blood drinking ceremonies. Yeah, like vampires.
I think it's wonderful.
The 35-year-old actress makes the confession in Glamour UK's new digital issue. She says she and MGK have different approaches to the ritual. Quote, "When I do it, it's a passage or it is used for a reason. It is controlled, where it's like, let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it."
I mean, get fucking real, right?
So, I'm supposed to believe that because Pete Davidson had his tattoos removed because he pulled his head out of his ass just long enough to see that his tats look like dookie, and
That's
because
right.
he suffered through the arduous process of getting that shit removed.
Precisely.
You're gonna make the case that it's over? You think it's over?
That's right. Tats, piercings, porn, street art, DIY fashion, BDSM, hacking, and cyberpunk, all of it. Over.
I'm clocking some shady shit up in this bitch, my boy.
Traditional forms of radicalism in cultural production have run their course. This is due to the overproduction of imagery and the saturation of our culture with what were once considered subcultural activities. As these subcultural elements have become mainstream through excessive production, the concept of subcultures has essentially disappeared. Now, as a result, there's no longer a clear distinction between subculture and mainstream culture. Now, because of this shift, young people interested in fashion, art, music, technology, and cultural production are rejecting what they perceive as quote-unquote radical, since those once subversive expressions have lost their edge.
And all because this brother, who's chuggy as fuck, experiences a moment of clarity. From this, you're going to extrapolate that out into a thesis that suggests that there's something deeper and much more profound afoot culturally. From this single act, you're going to have the stones to suggest that this portends the rise of a new generation of geezers, old heads, and young boomers.
Where's the confusion? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. This simple act by Pete Davidson marks the rise of the new old heads, the young boomers, the new geezers.
Old heads, boomers, and geezers.
Tats, piercings, porn, street art, DIY fashion, BDSM, hacking, and cyberpunk, all of it. Over.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm serious. If you're paying close attention, I think you'll see around the margins the emergence of a new class of geezers.
Let's make sure the kids know what you're talking about,
All right,
Elliot.
cool.
let's take a second and clarify our terms.
Let's do
A
that.
geezer is an old person, usually
exactly what
an
I'm saying.
old man, often with a sense of being odd, cranky, or past his prime.
That's what we're seeing, dude. Many of the
What's
ways
this mean?
historically that youth culture chose to express its radicalism have lost their power. You see it right here, Regent Street, March 5th, 2025, this year.
You shitting me?
No. Or here, March 5th this year, Belgrave Square in London.
Da funk does this mean?
Well, there's a new geezer movement, bro. The new old heads look at the future and see a wasteland destroyed by technology.
Okay, Elliot. I think I got you. Let me see if I can run this back. As one example, for almost the whole scope of human history, pictures of vagina held a very high cultural value. Hell,
Precisely.
we could probably even extend that to the even broader category of porn.
Exactly.
These kind of images packed a real punch, so to
That's
speak.
right.
But now, as a result of overproduction, pornographic images have experienced a 30-year period of deflationary pressure.
It's
In other
simple
words,
economics.
these kinds of images are nearly worthless because they are everywhere.
They're worthless.
I think I got you, Elliot. So you're saying that this same dynamic is at play with nearly everything the kids once thought was edgy? You're saying there are no more edge lords?
There are no more edgelords.
Oh, come on now, Elliot. You think we're so dumb as to not see what's going on here, huh? Huh? All right, my boy, is this video observation or is it advocacy? Now, get the fuck out of here. You chuggy-ass motherfucker. I like Pete Davidson, even if he got rid of his stick and pokes. Elliot, this ni day dasor ua asurawas.